Hello. I wanted to discuss two topics today, so bear with me as we go through each of these topics today. So, today is February 15th. What does February 15th mean? Now, let's dissect that. So, there are 28 days in the month of February, which means there's less than 2 weeks left of February before we get into March. Now, I don't know what March has in store. I don't know what the rest of February has in store. I don't know what up until April 20th has in store. But what I do know is that these next few days are going to go by and I should say super fast, but they're going to go by quicker than I expected them to. Because, this is probably the quickest month of 2026 out of every month that we have, because it's the only day that has 28 days and 28 days only. Because January has 31, March has 31, April has 30, June has 30, July has 31, August has 31, September has 30, October has 31, November has 30, and December has 31 days in it. And each month is going to either go by quick or it's going to go by not so quick. And I don't know what that's going to look like just yet, but I'm just going over every thought process that I have. And what that means to me is that we're going to be in Florida before we realize it, and we're going to be back from Florida before we realize it. Now, let's move on to actually there's three topics. I apologize. There are three topics we're going to discuss. The second one is not as long as the first one and the third one, but the second one is sometime next month, whether it's the beginning of the month, whether it's the middle of the month, or the end of the month. I'm gonna go get a haircut, and and it'll be the last time you'll that whatever the day before will be the last time you see these locks. And it won't be a buzz cut, but it will be shorter than it is now, and I'm ready for it. And whatever that haircut is, I probably won't be getting another haircut until right before we go or after we come back. I'm not sure on in regards to that. And the third topic is that it's going to be a little bit longer. Is I'm deciding on three trips for next year. We got WonderCon in Anaheim, we got Comic Con in San Diego, and we got VidCon. Now, I've been to a number of VidCons. I've never been to WonderCon, and I've never been to a Comic Con. Now, those are probably the top two that I would like to go to. VidCon is kind of a third wheel at this point. I'm not saying it's a bad third wheel. I'm just saying that would be my fourth one and potentially last one. So I want to make it as special as I possibly can. Now, whether that's VidCon next year or the year after, that's what's going to happen. Now, WonderCon, I've heard so many great things about WonderCon, and I want to go to WonderCon, but I don't think it'll be happening this year. And I also want to go to TwitchCon, but we'll talk about that later. That's not part of this part of the conversation. But WonderCon, I've heard there's great actors and actresses that appear at that show, just like San Diego Comic Con. That has a lot of great actors and actresses, and they announced a lot of stuff at that. WonderCon is a smaller version of San Diego Comic Con, but it's in a different location. It's in Anaheim, and they usually do it in March or April every year, from what I've seen. Now, with that being said, that's where we end today's vlog. I will see you tomorrow with a brand new vlog. And there will be a new vlog every day until I reach your 65 on YouTube. And bye-bye.